You know what time it is? It is 8 p.m. Well, it's not 8 p.m. Damn. It's 8:15 because we are late this week. My bad. Welcome to the Affairs of the Heart podcast, live on Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am your boy, DQ. SoDebNair is in the building. Easy said, easy done is here. We a little behind. SoDebNair will explain. Y'all don't get all upset because we had to take a little 15-minute little pause. It's Thursday, and I was supposed to sing a little bit of Lilia to start the show, but then apparently the censorship. Now that we big time and big money, and since we monetized, I can't be doing all that kind of extra stuff that I like to do that y'all love so much from DQ. So anyway, welcome to the Affairs of Her podcast live. It is 8 p.m. Thursday nights. As always, we are here. Your boys are here to give you some love and some light and some good energy on a Thursday night. Grab your drink, grab your girlfriends and your homies, and let them know that the fellas are on. It is Thursday. Welcome, gentlemen. Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on?
Blessings and joy.
Blessings and joy. Yeah. Yes. What's going on? It is Thursday night. As always, if you're following us on Facebook, get your behinds. I have to say behinds. I've changed all my stuff. Get your behinds over to YouTube and subscribe to the Affairs of the Heart podcast. Make sure you set all notifications to the subscriptions so that you know when we are on Thursday nights. What's up, everybody? Throw it up in the chat. Everybody is here. Hello, 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 hello. What's going on? If you're on Facebook and you are watching us, make sure that you click the link in the description to give Facebook your likeness and your permission to share such so that we know your comments and we know that you are here. Hey, fellas. How y'all doing?
Just come over to YouTube.
Just come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube,
So I want to go ahead and explain a few things because there's a lot of new things that has happened to this channel within the last week. So we are officially monetized. So when you guys are, sending in your comments, you see that little $ down there.
Sorry, I don't have I'm not at home. I don't have my horn. Sorry.
Well, you are able to send in super chats now. You actually become a member of the channel. There are 3 different tiers. I'll talk to you guys after the shows about those and how y'all want to set that up. Because if they become members, then there's specific things that we need to be able to extra offer them. So we got a little bit more responsibilities now. Yeah, because we are monetized now. When you guys logged in, y'all actually saw a little commercial that played because we are monetized. So we are going to be able to start making some money. And then again, we have our Cash App now as well. So thank you, Miss Naturally in New Orleans.
That's New Orleans, baby. That's New Orleans. That's New Orleans, baby. She naturally in New Orleans. We are welcome. Welcome, man. One thing's about it and 2 things for sure. We are glad that you are here. Okay, I'm sorry.
But I guess I want to explain it to y'all and for the people that are on this channel so that you guys understand how the super chats work. If you don't have anything that you want to say, you just want to send a super sticker just to say thank you. You also can do that as well. It's all gives you options with that little $ that you see in the comment section. That's it.
That's it.
Thank y'all so much for the congratulations on this channel being finally monetized.
Finally, baby, we have worked hard.
Yes.
4 seasons of the Affairs of the Heart podcast, and we could not be prouder. And we're so grateful that you guys have gotten us there. Thank you so much. If you are new, like Miss New Orleans in the building, baby, if you go to the Affairs of the Heart podcast right there at the bottom, aothpodcast.com, and check us all out so you know who we are and what we like to do. Miss Princess is in the building, and baby, she said hit the like button for $2.
And shout out to Princess. That's our first super chat. That's our first official super chat to the channel. So we want to thank her for that.
Yay! Thank you, Princess Boo. Thank you.
And she also was our first mod to the channel as well. So
yes. So thank you, Princess. Everybody is here. Special shout out to Easy Boo. Okay. Yes. And got Boo's in the chat. Dr. Rainier is Listen, Dr. Rainier is in the building. Listen, I want to send a special shout out to Dr. Rainier. She is getting ready to compete in a plus size pageant this weekend. So all of our love from your boys at the Affairs of Hot podcast. We know you are going to take the crown this weekend. We know that you have worked very hard. So big shout out to Rainier and her pageant this weekend. I'm so proud of you, sis. So. All right, let's get it cracking. Let's get it going. Let's do it. All right.
So glad to be here with y'all.
All right, so the icebreaker for tonight is everyone says applying pressure these days. So apply pressure these days. What is applying pressure to you, and how do you apply that pressure?
That's good.
What is applying pressure? Everyone says apply the pressure. Apply the pressure. All I gotta do is apply that pressure. What is applying the pressure to you guys?
I would say applying pressure is just being consistent in pursuing someone, that you are interested in, making sure that they know, this is what I want, or I'm interested in you. So absolutely. You got to thank Miss Naturally New Orleans for another super chat.
Hey, baby. Every time she comes up, I feel like I need to be my New Orleans accent.
And thank you, Dominic, for the super chat as well. But yeah, I think I definitely think that it is just it's giving this person this, I'm on it. I'm consistent, and I think that's applying pressure. Some people think that is also what they call it. There's another bad term for it. I can't think of what it is. I'll think of it in a minute.
Okay. Easy, what you got? You applying pressure? You applying pressure to the kids? Easy with this hair?
I'm applying pressure everywhere I possibly can. I think for me, applying the pressure is just keeping. I'm not looking at it as competing with anybody else or anything of that nature. I'm looking at it as I just want to be better than I was yesterday. So whether I am applying pressure to pursuing this guy, we gotta talk about that. Or whether I'm applying pressure in school, making sure that I get these assignments turned in, or I'm applying pressure at just being a better individual. Just apply the pressure of just doing bigger and better than you were doing yesterday. I think that's what it is right there.
I'm going to agree with both of you. I think absolutely the only person that you should be applying pressure to is yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think that applying pressure to anybody else is going to really.
I think they were talking about it in a dating form though.
Okay.
Well, you got both forms with us tonight.
Yeah.
You got and you got me. So you got
I think you got both sides of the coin, but apply the pressure where pressure is needed. It's necessary.
I think the word I was looking for was, I think people misinterpret that sometimes for being clingy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some people like being clingy though. Some people like that.
I think some people are clingy, but I think some people are just really consistent in what they want. And I think sometimes people use that as a tool to kind of shoot people down for situations because they don't understand what it's like to be pursued by someone.
Okay. Let's hop in some of the comments because there's a couple of questions. We're going to pause the question. Love My Dogs 2 has a question. Hey, does your channel not let you know when you've joined? Just let me know.
It lets you know when you have joined as a member, not when you have subscribed. We do get emails about that, but it's every blue moon that they send it. They don't send them when you subscribe, but if you become a member, it'll show. You'll see it in the chat.
Okay, gotcha. Just wanted to throw that in there really quick. Willem says, "Is applying pressure like keeping your foot on their necks?"
I could see that. I could see that.
That's how a lot of people do interpret it.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Okay. All right. Princess says,
Beyonce got her put on these girls' necks, I hear.
Yes, applying the pressure.
Princess says, a girl on my radio show says that, and uses it for branding. She's ghetto as hell. I cringe when I hear that now. Jesus. Tony, what's up, Tony? Making a person understand your goals to ensure that you have like goals. That's how I interpreted it. But apparently, from a dating standpoint, applying pressure could be.
That sounds the same to me, though, in a dating situation.
Okay. Tina says thirst trapping. SoDebNair, is that what you were looking for? Is that the same thing?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Tina.
Okay, just making sure. But the kids are agreeing with you exactly, 100%, precisely. Now, Lex says applying pressure means that's exactly why I was like, all right. Applying pressure means, in my eyes, people think of you as an underdog, but you show out every time. So never slow up on your hustle and keep on applying that pressure to them MFers the next.
Come on, Lex. Perfect.
See?
That's perfect.
That was very well said. Very well said. All right. So that is the icebreaker for the day, guys. All right. Let's get into the topics. We don't have a letter this week from any of our fans, but just FYI, if you want to write in, you can write in as yourself, or you can write in anonymously on a topic that you'd like for us to discuss. We'll read it live on the podcast, and we will share our thoughts. That is our favorite part. It is called Dear Heartbeat. So if you have a letter, go to aothpodcast.com. And in the comment section, make sure you just write us a little note and tell us what's going on, and we will talk about it here on the show live. All right.
You know what I may do is do like a little commercial from the website so people can know that when we do that part. So people can find it. I'll try to do that for next week.
We did talk about you or us coming up with like a theme song for like Lower Expectations from TV.
Yeah.
So we gotta think of something to go right there for the Dear Heartbeats, letters from our fans. Yes. Our relationship topics for tonight are as follows. Here we go. For dating, do you have an age requirement? Minimum, maximum age? If so, why are they and why? Or what are they and why? Forgive me. If for dating, do you have an age requirement? Minimum, maximum age? If so, what are they and why?
I feel like I want to date older. I don't think I really have a real reason why, though. I think because I've probably only dated older people. Even the people that I've been trying to date recently that have been older. There have been maybe like 2 or 3 young people that I would be interested in. But I always just thought dating older was something that I wanted. So I don't know.
Have you always thought that way, or is there something that you just it's developed as you've gotten older?
I've always thought that way. I literally have tried dating younger, maybe 2 or 3 times. But that applying pressure situation normally comes with the younger people. The older people are like, listen, bro, if you call me. And it's like, I need someone who's going to apply pressure for me, because I do, especially with this YouTube stuff now, it's a lot. It's hard for me to even try and give that pressure to anybody. Normally I would be okay with it. But now it's getting to be a lot, but it's someone that's doing that. And it's like, I see how this feels now.
I always thought that I've always thought age ranges have changed as I've gotten older. I think in our 20s, or at least my 20s, I was like, dating somebody 35. Oh my God. And then, I became 35 and was like, well, wait a minute. So maybe we need to shoot some, for somebody that has a 401k and a couple of credit cards and good credit, like now we want to talk about things that are pertinent to our age brackets. I guess if I had to choose a age requirement, the minimum I would probably shoot for would be probably 23, 25. And the only reason I say that is because I think after your 21s, your 22s, and you get more into your 25s, 28s, then your priorities change. Things are a little bit different. You've lived a little bit. At least you should have. And you realize things are from different perspectives. I think the oldest I would say is probably 50.
Okay.
As a almost 40-year-old man, I wouldn't discredit gentlemen that are in their 50s. What's your thoughts, E? You try older than that? Wait a minute. So you try older than 50? What was y'all doing?
Feeding him his food.
There was a guy that I was talking to, he was like 60, but I mean he didn't look 60 at all. So
okay.
We had a good time together though.
So that raises two different questions though. Like you specifically had to say that he didn't look 60.
He didn't act 60, he didn't look 60. Well, I think he was mature enough to be 60, but he didn't look like he was 60. So when I first met him, I didn't think he was 60. So, I mean, my first goal was like, are you 60? Like, it wasn't like our conversation. As time went on, I realized that he was 60 years old. But we had a lot of good chemistry. And I didn't realize he was 60 until like later on down the line when we were kind of talking to each other. This was probably like a week or two in.
Okay. Interesting.
He was a fine man. So,
Easy, what are your thoughts?
Well, first thing first, because my girl Tina has been hitting me up about this drink, and she says it looks delicious.
It's delicious.
Yes, it absolutely is. It is. It is fresh lemonade with watermelon Ciroc, and yeah.
Okay, fresh lemonade and watermelon Ciroc.
Yeah,
it sounds refreshing.
Yes,
it sounds delicious.
There's also a little bit of kiwi juice in here too as well.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
It's a little summertime splash.
Yeah. But as far as this question though, I've dated in every age group. I've dated younger. I dated, in my age bracket. I've dated older. And you all have been around for my dating journey, and it ain't been successful. So, so I'm not turning down dates based upon age, but at the same time, I am looking for a little more, I guess, someone who's, how do I say this? Oh wait, I can't say that. You gotta have your stuff together. So with me being 34, there are different things on my horizon than when I was 21, 22. So 34, I'm looking at a house. I'm looking at like you said, 401ks. I'm looking at retirement things. I'm looking at building businesses now. I'm looking at just promoting myself as an individual more. Going back to school, like the horizon is very much different. So I'm not going to be able to do the things that I have to do now. It may not correlate to someone who's 21, 22.
That makes sense.
And it also may not correlate to someone who's already done it, who may be in their 50s and 60s. Because sometimes you just have to be the right person. Because you can be with someone older or someone younger. You can be with someone older who's going to preach to you about how to do this, that, and the other, and it's going to come down. It's going to be a burden on you. I need you to walk the line with me, not walk me. So, but it's just you just gotta find that right person. So
that makes sense. Let's make sure that we shout out Love My Doll. She's our first member to our channel. So that's really, really dope. That means she is a monthly subscriber to our channel. So just want to shout her out for that.
Hey, Love My Dogs. Two.
Love My Dogs.
Do we know that that's a female? I want to be.
We don't know.
Okay, but, so I just want to be politically correct. I don't want nobody to be like, I'm a dude. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So we appreciate you.
We appreciate
you. Okay. So different perspectives, age equating to maturity and experience. All of those play a factor.
I think that's why I think I wanted to date older, because I felt like there would be more maturity there. But I'm learning that that's not always true.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? So I was in the store last week. Older gentleman, look good. Look like I was helping him out. We ended up exchanging numbers. You know, he gave me his. We chit chatted and everything this past week. Saw him yesterday. Came into the store. We locked eyes. I could tell he was smiling. I was smiling. As I was coming down the aisle, he stopped, and we just did a little glare real quick. And next thing you know, he just kept moving. And I'm like, that's odd. I look around. He's with a whole man. Like they arm in arm.
I've experienced this a lot.
You just booked me last week talking about we going out, we doing this, that, and the other. You know, see what happened when you try to take the senior citizens at the retirement home? This is what happened. Look, you can find someone else to push you around the mall.
Not the senior citizens in the retirement home.
Oh, God.
I'm not doing it.
So
I've experienced that
Emmanuel, a lot. Because I know you follow me now. So Emmanuel, I'm talking to you.
Oh. Not his name. My gosh. Okay, so what if? Okay,
shots fired.
Right, pow, pow, pow. I don't have my sound effects. I really feel I hate doing this out, and I'm not at home. Easy. What if they had like an open situation?
If that was the case, it shouldn't be a problem approaching me and letting him know who I am. In my eyes.
Maybe he hadn't had that conversation yet. You know, you don't really know what the stipulations of their situation. I mean, I'm not advocating for the gentleman. I'm just saying, like maybe they have an open situation and he hasn't been able to express. Maybe their stipulations in their open situation is just let me know, and it just so happened that y'all ran into each other before he could explain.
It might be closed now because I definitely So whatever their situation is, it may be closed by now because I just didn't stop right there. So
the only thing I didn't know was what was there an edible arrangement?
You know what? Look, it was given in the form, but it was too late for edible arrangement. So I left the note in person.
Okay. You should have went down aisle 2 and been like, excuse me. Actually,
I did. I was like, hello, welcome. Let me tell you about our sales going on today. Emmanuel, is that you? Oh my God. What's going on? I haven't talked to you in so much days. Are we still going to be linking up soon? Because I definitely want to do dinner. Everything you said the other day was like right up my alley. I've been crazy and I haven't been able to respond.
What is wrong with you?
My fault. So that's my fault. That's my bad. I should have responded sooner, but I just want to let you know I'm still here. I'm still on the line. So, but yeah, so good to see you.
I'm like, is this your cousin?
And I'll play it off like he was interrupting us. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. Can I help you with something? Right, y'all are together. Oh. This is interesting.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
just okay.
See, I'm telling y'all, I got dating stories.
You do. I think we need one episode of just all of Easy's dating stories.
You should come on in this channel and do some of that stuff on here. Tell me they would go up for it. They would go up for it in the
yes. They left separately from the store, though. I will say that.
So you watched all the way to the parking lot.
No, because he left first, and then Emmanuel left after him.
Was he deciding whether he wanted to come back and talk to you?
No. And then I just had to remind him. Well, it's good to see you again, Emmanuel. Want me to hit you up later? Oh, no, you know what? You got my number. Go ahead, just text me. I'll see y'all later. Tell your friend I said hello. Bye.
So disrespectful.
So they left separately, though. I wonder what that was.
Yeah, it was like he was a little frustrated. I could tell.
But they had to clearly drive there separately. Or did the one
they left the store. I don't know what happened in the parking lot.
Oh.
But
He
like,
probably like, I'm going to the car. I don't like this. This is the shit you be doing. What? This is they probably argued about this stuff. I've been here and yes, I've been here.
So I can't even really go back to the you're right. Did you have a whole moment? There's so many comments, and I feel overwhelmed. Okay, so I really feel like we can move on from this age bracket topic because Easy has just thrown in a whole monkey wrench about his situation.
What are people
a little bit of everything. Let's be clear. Love my dogs is a female. Thank you for that clarification. We don't want to disrespect anybody, so we welcome her to the channel.
What up, sis?
Taj is here. I want someone the same age or 2 years older at max. The reason why is because I want someone who have the same interests and we can grow together. I want a partner, not a parent or a kid.
Does that mean that y'all gonna have the same interests because y'all in the
same age bracket? Not necessarily.
That's true.
I understand what he's trying to say, though.
Yeah,
I get it.
You can get with someone who is older, who will be that type of like parent, and that's not what you want. So, but I don't understand what you're saying.
Prince says 35 to 50 for me. She says.
Okay.
Q is here. Q says, I agree. Age does not mean maturity. Absolutely.
Thank you.
And then this is around the part where Easy decided to tell his story. So people are gagging. Nakia.
Hey, Nakia.
Hey, Kings. How are you, darling? Lex says, lay in the middle. You might like it. I did.
Who's that for?
You.
Oh, for me?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but since Lex brought it up.
No. Mother of Diamonds, welcome. Hey,
Mother of Diamonds.
I love that.
Renee says, I don't have an age requirement. It's more about their maturity and life experience. I am 12 years older than my partner, but I have dated older women as well. So some people, it's not really an age requirement. It's just about.
It is about that because you can't really judge the mentality of a person based off of their age. I'm learning that. And I think that I did base maturity off of an age because I feel like as an older person, you should mentally just be a better person. You've been through a lot of things, but sometimes people are just spoiled. They don't know, they haven't had, so they don't know, or they've never had a relationship, so they don't know how to be in one. These young people, they will date back to back, so they know what they want. So there's a difference, and you have to understand that. I'm learning that,
Well, between that and, life experience for everyone is different. So when you set up the expectation that the assumption even is a better word, that because you are of a certain age, then you should have certain life experiences. And that's not always the case for a lot of people. What's up, E?
I have a thought process on something because I definitely agree with SoDebNair about that to an extent. But I feel like sometimes when you date the older gentlemen, a lot of them never had the experiences that we had growing up. So they weren't able to be really out and proud and date this person to that person. But we're also in the age where everyone is like a very health conscious. So a lot of these older gentlemen are not looking, in their 50s and in their 60s. They're looking in their 20s, their 30s, and their 40s. And then we're in the age of social media, so a lot of them are on social media. They're getting the likes, they're getting the DMs, they're getting the attention that they've never had before. And I feel like some of them may be playing on that. They're living out what many of us have lived out in our 20s.
That's actually an interesting correlation, Easy, and I don't think I thought about it like that.
And I think that's the case because you got a lot of older gentlemen in their 40s and their 50s and even in their 60s who are out here with the chest and the abs and the arms. And then the great thing about that too is like a lot of them have already made their success and they're they're secure in their living situations. They ain't got no real crazy problems going on, and they're just living it up because it's a new. They have a lot of admirers now.
Yeah.
And it's easy for them just to get that attention. You post a shirtless picture and boom, you got 1,000 likes. DM is full.
You said something, Dwayne, earlier about how you felt in your 20s and then it started to change. But I also feel like for me, I never really got that experience because my 20s I was in a relationship into my 30s. So I never really I'm like it's been very different for me because in my 20s I was in a relationship the entire time. From my ex-girlfriend to my ex, the last one. So I never really had an opportunity in my 20s to be single, to think if I wanted a younger or older person. All of my 20s I was in a relationship.
Okay, I can see. I can understand that. But again, this goes back to the comment that we just made about life experience, right? So my life experience in regards to my 20s, because I automatically just instinctively said in my 30s, there should be a light bulb that comes on and I need to get my shit together, right? So I can be out here doing whatever in my 20s, but by 30, 31, 32, I need this light bulb to come on and I need to be focused on certain things. That was just the parameters that I set for myself. But for you, it was I've been in a relationship my entire 20s and into my 30s. So I don't really know anything other than what that experience was.
Yeah, I think I think my biggest regret was being in so many relationships in my 20s because I wasn't able to identify me as an adult and as being a free person to decide, men or women at that time. I'm glad that I did get the experience with the guy because it made sense to me, even though it lasted way longer than the girl. But it also, I wish I would have had an opportunity to have a better experience in my 20s to make the mistakes so that in my 30s, I could be like, okay, I know what I want. Now I'm like, listen, there's no disasters happening here. I need what I want. And this is it. There's too much stuff going on. Are you going to do what I want you to do or no? And even that's wrong.
Yeah.
So, I'm coming down off of that as well because I realized everything's not going to be my way. But I feel like I feel like even with my ex-girlfriend and my ex, whatever they wanted, I did. So now I'm kind of living my own life. It's hard for someone to come in and try to insert themselves to a point where I have to give up something that I have or to change my life around for a relationship. Like what I'm doing and what I want to do, I have to still be able to do that. And whatever you got going on cannot affect that.
Okay. Okay. All right. I can take that. Taj says when you date older, you have to be careful. The guy used me to try to bait younger guys. He also was messing with his ex the entire time that he disguises as mentally ill nephew. Ooh, he was a liar. Goodness gracious.
But wait, the lie. It's the lie for me though. That he was disguised as his mentally ill nephew though.
Ooh, sheesh. That is
he must have been blowing him up all times of the night.
Right. New York to be for me says yes. Story time with Easy. I am here for it.
I'm telling you.
Precious Spicy says you got played in the store. Easy, you got played in the store, friend.
Oh, but I won that game though.
Did. Rainier says petty. That's pretty petty.
Rainier, you still gotta work on me, girl. You still got we still got some more coaching sessions. We get it together though.
Shrinking Sharon, what's going on? Hello.
Shrinking Sharon is amazing, by the way.
Hello. We are so glad that you are here. Lisa Ford is here. What's up, Lisa?
Hey, Lisa.
Let's see. Older guys' intentions be bad. They to be at 21 when they were 45.
That's very true.
People have very different experiences.
That's very true.
What was said?
Oh,
you're
Lord.
you're gonna be changing diapers with a loose booty bottom, so don't throw shade on the older dudes.
No shade thrown on the older dudes. That doesn't go for everyone. There's some legit ones out here.
I feel like what was said through shade is the older dudes.
I love it. Trev Dwayne says, SoDebNair, I can definitely relate to being involved in one relationship throughout the entire 20s, so I understand you wholeheartedly.
Yeah. I feel like I missed out on a lot.
You know what? In that aspect, though, for me, even though I was out there in my 20s, and I say out there, and I use that term very loosely, but, and no pun intended, I
wasn't gonna say nothing. I kept it in here. I was like, ooh.
If you didn't say anything, I was gonna let it ride.
Thank you. But you know what? They weren't gonna let it ride. That's why I had to say something. I really think for me, the few encounters and experiences that I did have, and I say few because there weren't a whole lot, but when you compile all of your experiences together, it does seem like a lot. But there weren't a whole lot, but they were enough for me to be like, okay, I know this is not what I want. I don't want this kind of life. I don't need to do this. And then something else Easy said that I thought should be touched on. You bridged the gap between the older gentlemen and the younger gentlemen because the older gentlemen were not able to be out and proud, and then they're seeing the younger even the generations that are younger than us that have so much more freedom. They have social media, they have the internet, they have so many things that we didn't even have as men of our 30s, and some almost in our 40s, that we don't gravitate towards it because I think some of us are still kind of.
Can we say mid-30s though, besides close to 40s?
I was talking about me. Thank you very much.
I know. I know you were, but let's just say mid-30s though. We're close to
okay.
that.
We are men of a
targeted.
Right. You feel it.
I feel attacked. I feel attacked.
But for us, I think we're still a little shell-shocked with the ability to be able to be so open and so candid. So we're stuck in the middle. We're in the middle of the older gentleman who had to hide it. We're still kind of concealing it a little bit, and we're stuck in the lower end with the younger crowd that is like, I'm free, I'm clear, I'm wearing nails, I'm doing hair, my belly is out, I don't care what anybody thinks. Like they're free and they have every right to be. But it's such a weird space to be in that middle because we don't really we can't lean either way.
Absolutely.
Oh, real quick, I'm so sorry. I forgot to do something that I really should have done in the beginning of the show. There is a lady, her name is Keisha E on YouTube. I know she's in here right now. I want to shout her out really quick because she subscribes to every single thing that we do. And I learned this on one of my lives on my channel. She subscribes to the audio podcast. She subscribes to this channel. She subscribes to my channel, and she subscribes to your channel. She follows everything that we do. She loves us. She said something to me that I thought was very interesting. And this may be off topic, and maybe we can do this for another day, or maybe do it today. But she said when she came on the channel, she felt like she couldn't say anything because she felt like this was our space, and she didn't want us to feel like she was inserting herself as a woman into our space.
Well, and what was her name? Keisha?
Keisha E, yeah.
Keisha E, thank you for that. That is, I don't even know.
She knew that I didn't even know we had playlists on the channel. Maybe I made it on accident or something, but she knew we had playlists on the channel. Like, she knows about everything that we do. And I wanted to make sure that I said something about her. I was like, we're talking about you on Thursday. But I thanked her so much because I was like, wow, like, you really are subscribed to everything.
On that same note, I went live yesterday on IG because I hadn't done it in so long, and you would be like, there were at least 10 to 15 people that were like, where is the podcast? They're like, we listen on our way to work. Where's I was like, you guys have to go to YouTube. We have done an entire season. So just FYI, we appreciate you, Keisha, and everybody that subscribes to everything that we do. Man, we just you're regular. We not your outlandish gays. We just your regular gay dudes who just live our lives.
I think what I want people to understand is that what our conversation is our perspective from gay Black men, but it's for everybody. And I think that's what she was saying. She was saying that she felt like she didn't want to comment because she didn't want to invade our space because it was strictly for gay men, black men. Okay. And I said, no, it's just our perspective of dating, sex, and relationships. I think we go through the same things a lot.
We absolutely go through the same things. We have our ups and downs with men and women, just like you all do. Trust me.
I told her, I said, I think
those brothers ain't nothing. They ain't nothing over here either.
I said, I think that one of the main things that we wanted to do when we originally talked about it was trying to bridge that gap between black women and gay black men, because it's touch and go.
Yeah.
It's very touch and go. And I wanted people to come over here, and I love the fact that my channel is built off of a lot of black women. So I'm able to say, come up to the podcast channel, learn, and they hit me up like, I never knew about this. I didn't know about this. Can you tell me about? Like, I get a lot of inboxes after this podcast from people from my channel, but I love it because we are also able to educate them. But they also are starting like, oh, well, I mean, I went through the same shit, And it was just really, and I'm so sorry that I interrupted this part, but I just thought about when you said something. Because I told her, I was like, I wanted to make sure that if any other black women are in here, this is not, y'all don't have to sit in the back and not say anything. Y'all can actually comment with us because it's just our perspective of dating, sex, and relationships. That's it.
Yes, and I as we talked about last week, I love the abundance of women that have joined our podcast. I think it is a great balance. And not to single out, our fellas that have followed us from the get-go in the beginning, but I love the fact that there is a good balance of men and women in the room. And it's a good representation of the community, and it's a safe space for the women to ask questions. I think last week was a great example of that, because we started talking about some stuff last week that
she was in here. She was one asking the questions.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Love My Dogs asked a very poignant question. Will there be topics or guests talking about transgenders? Yes, actually, there will be.
We're working on it now, aren't we?
As a matter of fact, next week? We have a trans man that's going to join us, Dr. Elijah Nichols.
We can double down on that. We'll talk about it after the show.
Yeah. But Doc has asked to come on, and he wants to come on as a trans man to discuss, his experience in the community and his experience as a trans man, and how now men are, hitting him up and flirting with him. And, it's a very interesting perspective. So we'll definitely talk about that. Just stay tuned for that. When I tell you I'm excited about that conversation, because I've always wanted to know, like, obviously if you are transgender, you've become a male, and now you are attractive to both sexes. Now, if you were a lesbian beforehand and then you transitioned.
Even for next week,
I'm just saying, I'm giving the perspective so people can understand that if you were a lesbian and then you transformed and you now are a transgender, and you now you identify as a male, then obviously men are going to be attracted to you. Like, gay men are going to be attracted to you. So then how do you deal with that? So that's going to be a topic for next week. Excited about it. Very excited about it. But yes, we are going to have conversations with the community. And there's a couple of comments. SoDebNair, thanks for inviting me over. I don't get a chance to catch the lives, but I try and watch the recaps. Great talks and great conversation. Precious Pisces, no problem. We love you too.
That's my Pisces, and I love her.
Yes, we love Dr. Elijah, so we can't wait till next week. There is, in New York to be for me, says there's definitely a space here for her, either if she's Black, part of the LGBTQ community, or the love for Black.
Yes,
absolutely. All right. Everybody loves the show, and we appreciate you.
And we got to shout her out too. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she's been in the comments for the last few weeks, showing a lot of love, and we definitely need to shout. You pronounce it. I can't. I'm gonna say. Every time she comments, I want to say something, but I can't. I don't know what the name is.
I'm gonna say Lafina. Okay. I'm gonna try. I tried.
Okay. But thank you so much because you have been showing a lot of love. She actually travels from my page and this page, and when last week she's commented a lot. She's commented on all my stuff, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for real.
Oh, okay. This just I'm not gonna cry. You're not gonna make me get ugly on film. But Love My Dog says I need to get information. My son is trans, and that's the purpose of that's the reason why we have the conversations, and we would definitely do me a favor. Love My Dogs, shoot me a message on IG if you can at Dwayne Q, and I will connect you with Dr. Elijah as well as some of the other trans influencers and people that I know personally in the community that would be great to give you some information. So just shoot me a message on IG when you get a chance.
And if you can't find him, just inbox me and I'll send him to you. I'll send you to him. I'm sorry.
That part.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to the next topic for tonight, gentlemen. Are y'all good? Is that on that?
Oh, and thank you for the super chat.
Absolutely.
Love my dogs too.
Okay. Let's see. What do I want to say? Let's go to one more relationship question. As content creators, does your partner have to like your art, or is their support enough? Do they have to like it? Do they have to be in the comments? Do they have to, be an active participant, or is the fact that they support what you're doing enough?
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
As the biggest influencer here, and you want us to go first?
I feel like my answer will be way longer than y'all, so y'all go first.
Okay, Easy. What you think? I'm gonna toss it to you first.
I don't think he has to like it, but I would like the support.
What's the difference?
I think it's like, I'm not a fan of peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter at all. Never have, never will. But if my man likes peanut butter, I'll make him a peanut butter sandwich. You know what I mean? I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to partake in it. But I'm not just going to cut it all the way off just because I don't like it. He likes it. He enjoys it. So I'm going to make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or whatnot. So it's kind of like that. It's just like, I can be there to support you, but don't like, I'm not watching, or like, I'm not so into sports. So I may not be sitting there, with you every time you want to watch a sports game. I'll make you some snacks, put you out some drinks, get you all nice and set up. I'm gonna support you in whatever you got going on. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Okay.
But I'm not just gonna crap on your ideas, or the things that you're doing just because I don't like it. You're my man. I'm gonna be here to support you, just like I want you to be here to support me in the things that I do, which may be some of the things that you're not really interested in. But I would at least like the courtesy of being heard.
Yeah.
Like, don't just
respect it.
Yeah, respect it and heard. You don't have to like all the things. I don't think you should like everything that your partner does. Like, there's got to be some type of, like, if you it can't be like perfect. It can't be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. But yeah, just support.
I have to agree with you there. I don't require that you hop on every live or even be present on them at all. But if you take an interest in it, then absolutely, and we can talk about it. But at the end of the day, my thing is my thing, your thing is your thing, and we can meet and support. If there is an outing and you want to come along, and absolutely, if there's a red carpet or something and you want us, to be present, we are more than welcome to. But it's not a requirement. The fact that you support and encourage me to seek what my individuality is, or what my interests are, is more than enough.
Yeah, because showing support and respect, it goes such a long way. Cause I feel like it even means so much more, because I know you don't really care for it, but look at my baby over there. He is sitting over there in his Sunday best, just looking all good and stuff. He sleep, not paying attention to nothing, but he here. That's all that matters. Where your man at?
That's mine, and I'm going to stick beside him.
And I'm sticking by him. I'm sticking with him.
What are your thoughts on SoDebNair?
I think that it depends on what type of content creator that you are. If you are like a vlogger, where I'm taking to my everyday life, you have to love this and support this as well, because my everyday life includes you. I also think that even like what we're doing right now, I think that it still gets to that point because people will start to see you outside. And if they don't love it and they don't support it, it gets annoying to them. Because it's like everywhere we go, somebody's trying to talk to you. It gets to be a lot. I think the more that my channel grows, the more I'm learning a lot about what that looks like dating wise. Which is why I think I've kind of tried to scale back on even dating in this place, because I'm like, are people ready? I've been in a consistent YouTube beef for like over a month. That's a hard situation to deal with. And I would need for you to be able to understand what I'm going through. So I don't know if you would not be able to love it or not and not support it. And that's okay, because I mean, at some point that's going to get annoying to you. You're not going to sit here and hear this every day. You're not going to understand it. You're not, but you also will reap the benefits of it. But if you can take the benefits and also understand it, then I understand what that would work. So I think that for this question, I think that they definitely have to support it. They have to. And it's a partner. What's the other part? Like it. Liking it, I think that they're gonna have to double down on that. Because the more you get into YouTube, the more you understand how important it is for that creator of what they're doing, to understand how much it's going to affect that relationship. It's a lot. And I think when you're a new YouTuber, you don't really have, once you get monetized and then other people start seeing you and then things start coming your way, your partner has to hold you down.
I think it can still be done. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. There's a lot of couples out here who where one of the individuals are live in color in the foregrounds and everything.
Okay.
In front of the camera, and then their spouse is not. You know, there's a lot of people who aren't so into social media. I mean, you can even speak on some of, like, you know, just throwing it out there, some of the housewives. You know, those housewives are very prominent in the spotlight, but their husbands or spouses, some are just invisible to, we don't know who they are. But I just think, but that support is.
Well, when they find out who that is, though, then it becomes a topic of conversation.
True,
so you have to, and thank you, Todd, for the super chat. You have to think about it. I'm learning a lot. Growing with my channel, I'm learning a lot of things. A lot of people actually include their partner because they are involved a lot of times. There was a scandal on YouTube because the lady never said that her husband was the person who was doing things with her. So to me, I feel like your partner has to be down for the ride. As a content creator, when it comes to podcasting or YouTube or whatever other platforms that you're doing, your partner has to be down for the ride, regardless of what it looks like. You can sit in the background for a minute, but what if they find out who you are? It's going to start to create some type of situation. If that partner doesn't want to be involved.
I'm gonna put a pin in really quick. Keisha is here. So she did.
Oh yes, Keisha. Yes.
So I don't know if you heard the sentiment that SoDebNair gave you, Keisha, but we just wanted to acknowledge that you were here and so grateful that you support all of us and you're learning from us and that this space is your space as well. So welcome, Key. But go ahead, guys. I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to give you guys the perspective from this part, because I do feel like, yes, it's cool to, not like it, or if you don't want to support it, but at some point it's going to be a thing where it's going to be, you can't control that. And if your partner's not okay with it, it's probably not someone you can probably date if you can't choose your partner over being a content creator.
You say you can't choose your partner?
No, I'm saying like if your partner has a problem with it and you're saying, well, I'm staying on YouTube, and your partner's like, well, I have to leave. I think that's where the problem comes in at, because there are always going to be some things that you have to deal with. That's my other boo, DT. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. But I think that when it comes to being a content creator, with the just saying things I've learned so far, it's hard for someone to have a partner if you don't like this, if you don't want the spotlight on you, because people want to know about you, and it's almost like having a reality show every day of your life. If you don't tell something, or if they don't see something, they get offended, and you have to like control what that narrative is for your viewers or whatever. If it's you saying like, well, he's not coming on here, or she's not coming on here because it's not what she does or whatever, you have to do that, but your partner still is affected by that. So I feel like it's something they have to actually support and love for you, because if they don't, it will become an issue in your relationship.
I think it just warrants a mature conversation. If you're going to be a content creator, then that conversation should be had to the extent of, here are the pros and cons, here are the possibilities, here's what, this is going to consist of me, and how much ever you want to be involved in that is up to you. And if you don't want to, then I totally respect that, and you have to respect that. I think I'll give you an example. My production company was approached to do a reality show with a group of guys in Atlanta. And one guy in particular was really hell bent on, I just got married. We can talk about my marriage and my family, and my husband now, and da 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 da. And I had to stop him, and I said, how much of this is your husband okay with? Have you actually had the conversation with your now husband about how much you want to put publicly on a platform for you and his life? Like, is that acceptable for him? Like, you have his consent to do that? And when he really went back and had the conversation, he realized that his husband was not into, he didn't really want to have that kind of space, or his life being put on that kind of platform. But again, I think it warrants a conversation to be able to say, hey, while having your support is great, but to what extent do I have your support? And then what is off limits? Can we discuss can I discuss what we've been going through? Can I not discuss that? Can I just acknowledge the fact that you're present, like you said, saying, hey, yes, this person is here, but they will not be on the show. You have to be able to control the narrative, as you mentioned, SoDebNair, and I think that's important as a content creator. And just because they're not present and you don't see them does not necessarily mean that they don't support you. But they support the fact that this is something that you want to achieve, but you should be cognizant of the fact that there should be some privacy. You should keep some kind of privacy to your life.
But the thing is this, you can't control the privacy though. You can't control the privacy. So
no. What I mean by that is you control the narrative of what you share. Now, what people find out, you can't control that. You can't be responsible for that. But however, I'll give you a perfect example. On this show, I say I have a partner. We talk about it quite often. I reference him quite often. But at the end of the day, I'm not giving you full out blown details, or I'm not giving you a space for you. Now, if you happen to find a picture of us and you ask me, I have no problem saying, yes, that's my partner. Does he support? Does he pop into the comments every now and then? Absolutely. He supports, but he doesn't.
But let me ask you this though. Is he okay because no one's digging into y'all's information?
But there's no information to dig into.
Listen, these people on the internet, on the YouTube streets, is ratchet.
I think at the end of the day, any of that stuff can happen, even if you're not a content creator.
That's what you're saying. What you're saying is true. But I'm saying it's enhanced. It's enhanced when you are.
I understand.
I'm telling you from experience.
If you have a strong support system within the relationship of you and your spouse, you will get through it all. And we have seen it time and time again where people and couples have gotten through it. So granted, it's gonna get hard. It'll be easy. It's not gonna be a smooth sailing ride all the way through. But having effective conversations with you and your partner about how you're going to handle it, how you're going to deal with it, how you're going to overcome it all.
So do you agree with this question that they have to like and support you?
I don't need my partner to like everything that I do because I'm not going to like everything that he does. But I can definitely be there to support him if it's something that he's passionate about. It's something that he's dedicating his time, and I see that the love that he puts into it. Yes, I'll be there to support him. I don't have to like everything he does, and I wouldn't want him to like everything that I do. There's going to be some things that I just, that I like. I don't need you to like it because I got Meech, or we gonna do it together, or if I link up.
But I think you're taking a regular situation to a different type of situation. And this is the only reason why I'm saying this. Your boyfriend or your partner may not support your job, but this is a job that puts your life on the line. Like they are investing in your life. So this is different. And this is why I'm saying this, because I've seen this. And I'm learning this every single day, like about a lot of couples and relationships going on. It's different because these people are invested in people they watch on YouTube. This is like watching Real Housewives of Atlanta for them. So if you lie and they find out, they're going to investigate why you lie. If you go onto the internet and you do something that's shifty, they're going to investigate why you were shifty and why you lied. This is something that you need to talk to your partner about, that this is a possibility. And this is something that they may not stop doing. It's a lot. So I do think that your partner has to like, and they have to support what you're doing, because they have to know all of the things that may come with supporting someone who's a content creator.
You can be knowledgeable of the things that may come, and you don't have to like it though. That's the thing. That's just my opinion.
Okay. I'm gonna give what I gave. I understand what you're saying. I'll leave it there, Dwayne. Or because you said what you were going to say. I think that it's a lot. I do think that it's a lot because of my experience right now. It's a lot, and whether you like it or not, it's going to happen.
Okay, so let me ask you from this perspective, SoDebNair, if you were in a relationship currently and going through what you're going through right now, if you were in a relationship currently, what would be the conversation between you and your partner based upon what you were experiencing right now?
I would literally take my partner through everything from my channel from the first day, with the big blow up from this podcast. Because one, I feel like I had two big bombs to explode on you. One, I had this whole thing going on my personal channel, and then I gave all my sexual life on this channel. So I need you to understand that I'm a mess right now. I've had a lot of things that have gone on in my life, but also I'm here now. I'm present. I need you to actually understand that I got here to meet this person, and this is what I've been through. And I need you to understand that this is not a walk in the park, because I can go out any day and there could be situations. But one, I will talk to my partner first about it, that if I know about it first, but that doesn't change the fact that there could be things that I don't know about that comes up. And so I think that's what I'm saying. Like, what's happening recently in the internet and things that I've had going on has been things I would never thought about. Nothing. And my partner has to like the fact that I'm doing this, and also understand the fact that this can be problematic, but I need to be my place of peace. But also know that this is something that I'm doing for us. So I think I need you to like it too. I understand the support part, but the liking part, the one that I'm kind of teeter-tottering on, because I feel like I need you to like it, because if you don't like it but you support it, it's going to cause issues in the relationship.
I think it depends on the person, and I think it's how it's presented.
Well, that's very true. That's very true.
Yeah, but I think it's how it's presented too. As long as you are proactive about expressing what the possibilities could be, the pros and cons, right, then you can't be held accountable for what actually happens, because you have no control over that. But what you can say,
I'm just going based off of the question: should they like it and support it? So I'm saying I think they should do both.
All right,
that's it.
Well, that is that on that.
Hey, Marcella. Wait a minute. Hey, Marcella. First of all, I love me some Marcella, and thank you so much for even coming over here. This is one of my really, really good friends. Hey, Marcella.
All right. Hey, Marcella. Okay.
The YouTube streets is in the building. I'm sorry.
Sharon is here. So, hey, okay, everybody is here to show. This is a new face, I believe.
Phoenicia Hope, is that what it is?
I'm gonna say that. Yeah. So definitely, I definitely understand exactly what you are trying to say. Your partner has to be very okay with being in the public eye, whether they are on camera or off. Absolutely. Yep. Being transparent and expecting the same. Yeah. Marcella says, yes, absolutely. Your partner should be a part of peace and understanding. All right. So let's move on to the second. I think somebody said, let me see. Taj has a sex topic. Do you think it's more tops than bottoms?
I think it's the other way around.
I do too.
I think it's the other way around.
What do you think, Dwayne?
You know what I think is interesting is that we have taken preferences and made them personas. So we have taken our preferences and made them our identity. And I don't think that is what they were ever intended to be, right? So, when there is a whole bunch, there's bottoms, there's a whole bunch of bottoms, but we've just misconstrued what our preferences are and made them our personal personas. And I don't think that that's how we should identify as a community. That's just my personal opinion. I whatever you decide to do is your business behind closed doors, regardless of what you decide to do. That's just my stance. But I understand that everybody doesn't think like I do. I get it. It was never intended to be your identity.
Sounds great. That was a great answer, but yes, there's more tops. There's more bottoms than tops. Let's move on to the next question. And Taj, you're wrong. There's not more tops. There's more bottoms than tops. So yes, let's move on.
Oh, jeez, who is taking the consensus on this? Yeah, that's the better question. Who's counting?
I mean, I feel like there's bottoms giving answers that should be given. I'm just saying.
All right, the next topic for the night.
I'm trying not.
Is what would be the anthem? Just one song to perfectly match your sex. What would be the anthem? Just one song to perfectly match your sex. I can't wait to hear these comments.
I'm gonna tell you what mine is right now. It is Trevor Jackson right now. That's mine. Y'all probably never heard it, but if y'all in the chat, if y'all have heard this,
what is the name of the song?
Right Now.
Oh, that's the name of the song. Okay.
Right Now, yes. His name is Trevor Jackson, is the artist. The song is called Right Now.
Okay. Easy, you got a song?
You go first.
You know what song? Coffee by Miguel is one of my absolute favorite anthems. Nobody? Okay, great. Thank you.
I've never heard that. I think Jill Scott has a song. Does she have a song called Coffee?
No, she has a song called Crown Royal.
Oh, no. Kelly Rowland has something called Coffee.
Kelly Rowland does have a song called Coffee, but Miguel's song...
No, Kelly Rowland does have a song called Coffee.
She does.
Yeah, we agreed with you.
Yeah, we agree with you.
I never heard of one you were talking about.
Oh. But I said Miguel has a song called Coffee.
Let me put this on my Apple playlist. So
Which just happened?
Oh no, I thought y'all said that y'all didn't hear it. That's why I said let me put it on my playlist so I can hear it. I'll be trying to weed myself out of the things that I say wrong. Y'all just bring it back to me.
Because we be like, what the hell?
I just said I didn't hear it, but okay. I'm putting it on my playlist.
Easy. What do you got?
Oh, I gotta think about this.
Why you think?
First thing that came up.
Venetia says, yes, as a former teacup, I'm here to support SoDebNair and uplift all.
Thank you so much. I love you.
What you got?
Phyllis Hyman. Oh shoot! Living All Alone.
Really? Okay. Okay. I just okay. I don't even. All right.
You know the song?
Yes, but I'm like, okay. Is that something I want to bump uglies to? I don't know.
Wait, we're describing our life right now. That's what I heard from this question.
Perfectly match your sex.
Oh, wait, that's different.
That's why I was like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to poop on your idea, but I was like,
I was
no.
thinking like an overall of like what is like a song that would represent it all about its current state. But if we're in the activity of choice,
What matches? What song matches? Like New York to Be for Me says, "Would You Mind" by Janet Jackson.
that's a good one.
Lex says, "Bust It Wide Open." Who? I mean, listen.
Who sings that song?
Lex, who sings that song?
There's a couple of raps that have that whole lyric in there. So
Yeah, I'm like, which one is that?
Right.
When we that's
0317. That's Tank.
Yeah.
When we connect, it says mine would be Emotional Roller Coaster by Vivian Green.
A sex song?
I got mine now.
That sounds like I'm depressed and I need some therapies.
Don't be pooing on these people's
Let
comments.
me read the lyrics of this song, Emotional Roller Coaster.
She said last night. She said last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes. My mind was racing, my feet were pacing. Lord help me, please tell me what have I gotten into.
That doesn't sound like a sex song to me.
In my head.
That sounds like a sex song.
I love me some Vivian Green.
That's not a sex song though.
I'm sorry. We're gonna pause for station identification. We just received $100 for SoDebNair.
Thank you, Marcella.
Link you up and down.
Thank you.
Let
Marcella.
me link you up and down. Yes.
Thank you so much, Marcella.
Goodness gracious. Okay. Thank you, Marcella. We appreciate it. Will and Rihanna, Bad. Make it make sense.
Just to be clear, this song is describing
Wale,
while we're having sex.
Did I say Will? I'm sorry.
You said Will.
It's Wale. I was gonna let it go. But
see, we don't let any of us slide. That's fine.
I just want to make sure that you said the right.
Nope. See, we do it to each other. I just want to be clear that that's what we're doing. Okay, I got it.
I'm like, Whale made a song. I didn't know who Whale was, but okay.
What would be the anthem? Just one song to repeat the question to perfectly match your sex. Now, I think what's happening is people they're identifying sex as gender. So what song would you identify as a man or a woman?
I think we're thinking overall because I know Rainier has said it in the comments.
Yeah, we're talking about match the do. What is going to match your energy? What is going to match your sex life?
Beyonce,
like when you go into the bedroom, how do you feel? What is the song that makes you sexually feel how you are? I'm still going with Trevor Jackson right now.
Beyonce's Me, Myself, and I.
That's not a sex song. You masturbating?
All three of y'all.
I'm describing what happens in the bedroom. It's just me, myself, and I.
No, it's your sexual self. Like if you're having sex with someone, what is your sex song? Right?
That's what I would interpret the question to mean.
Like when you get into the bedroom with someone, sexually, how do you feel it interpreted as a song?
Queen B, thank you.
Thank you, Queen B.
Make it make sense says Latoya Luckett's tears always gets me in the mood.
That sounds sad.
I'm sorry.
Hey, make it make sense.
Not Kirk Franklin stomp. Did you say Kirk Franklin stomp?
When people say it sounds like a good sex.
What? Everybody say, what is happening?
That's Pound Town.
I can't. Oh, Princess says softest place on earth by Escape.
That makes sense. Stop.
I can't.
Jesus Christ. You got to be like Mia from Housewives of Potomac and choke.
Cannot. Oh.
Okay.
Wild Side by Normani. Is it Normani? How do you say her name?
Normani.
Is it Normani? Okay.
Yeah.
I was right that time. T-shirt and panties.
Okay,
that's a song.
We on the right track now.
Now we're getting there. Keisha says Kiki White and Yvonne, As Long As I Live.
I could kind of see that.
Yeah.
It's like I'm making love instead of a effing song.
Yeah,
so I can see that.
Let's Make Love by Silk.
Okay.
Love to Love You Baby by Donna Summer. The sad part is I could see it because of the way that the song is written. I could see it. It actually works. Connected. It works because it is very sultry and very like she moans and groans all through the back end of it. I get it.
I would do Speeches by Beyonce.
Speechless.
That's a good love making song.
Love My Dog says y'all don't know this one. Love Won't Let Me Wait. Is that the Luther Vandross song?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
I know Luther.
I do too.
Love won't let me wait. That one.
I don't feel like I want to make love to that though.
That our mothers and fathers did.
But
so
okay,
I
can see that.
I will give it that one.
That's
an old school one.
Okay. I feel like that's more of a setting the mood situation though, not the sex part.
You have sex to Janet Jackson music. That's fine. That's all that we have. SoDebNair, you're messy. Just Princess the Pricey says you're
I was
messy.
not trying to be.
What's Your Fantasy by Ludacris?
Between the Sheets, that was good. I like Between the Sheets.
Oh, Isley Brothers. That's a good one.
That was good. Rainier. Thank you. That was good.
That is a good one.
You're on the right track.
Now we're getting there.
Neo, Say I never heard that song before.
Say It.
Carrie Hilson, Slow Dance is a good one.
Denise. I got a whole Sex Me playlist.
Denise, so Denise, let me ask you this. Are you on Apple Music? Because send it to me.
Okay.
I'll send you mine. We can swap back and forth.
Make It Make Sense says, it is bad. I've never made love. I never did it. But I sure know how to beep.
Yes.
Oh, he's doing the lyrics.
Okay. I thought
he was confessing something. I was like, wait a minute, hold up.
It's like, oh.
So you could have said something like Rihanna Sex With Me is so amazing. You could have did that, Put It In My Mouth. There's so many songs you could have given us.
That's where you jump to.
And I'm gonna give him things because I know who that is.
Okay.
So you're speaking to his character?
Right. Partition by Beyonce is always a good one.
I like Partition. I like that. Anything with Beyonce.
Pretty Ricky, Up and Down. These are good, guys. Brown Skin by India Arie. I'm assuming that is Queen Bee.
I feel like that's like an empowerment situation.
It has a sexy, sensual thing to it as well.
I'm not an India Arie fan, so okay. If y'all say so, I'm right with it.
Denise is a Samsung user. Sorry.
Hey Denise, welcome. Hey. You and me.
Tragic.
Okay. Just know, Apple phones require Samsung pieces to be made.
Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye. Yes, okay, we can do that. I like that.
How Does It Feel by D'Angelo?
Absolutely. This sounds like straight sex, though, not love making.
Video
straight sex.
Rope Burn by Janet Jackson. Ooh, that is a good one too.
Okay.
So wait a minute. So Lex says we're just going to ignore "Put It in My Mouth" comment.
I just said that. I didn't
ignore it. I addressed it.
We did. We just kept it moving.
For make it make sense. I said you could have given us this. We definitely did not ignore that.
Eric Benet, "Chocolate Legs."
That's a good song. That's a good song.
Eric Benet is so slept on.
That's love making music, though. That's love making music.
So are we differentiating sex between love making?
Well, it says will be the anthem, just one song to perfectly match your sex. So I'm just doing like maybe they're love making or maybe they're just like effing from the songs they're saying. Some of them are just sitting at home like, girl, just take me out of this situation. That's so damn. Then try freaky. Okay, I like that. That's fine.
I'm still bumping R. Kelly doing sex time. I don't care. I stopped listening after
R. Kelly. I won't hear about it.
Denise.
Can we move this comment? Move this comment.
Denise.
No R. Kelly. No.
And you know what? My aunt is a diehard R. Kelly fan. I mean, she's diehard. And I really had to get with her this weekend. I was like, you have to stop. You just can't.
One of my favorite songs on my playlist was "Seems Like You're Ready" from R. Kelly, and I'm so mad I can't play it anymore because I feel like I'm listening to a pedophile.
Anything Plies does, I love Plies. Like
Plies has sex music,
huh?
Yeah, sex music.
Have you listened to him rap? It is.
No. It is. I don't think I ever have it doing sex music.
He was.
Make this. I don't think I listen to rap music. I think I listen to rap music for sex music.
Okay.
Insatiable by Prince. Anything by Sade.
Yeah,
I want to smoke weed and go into my own personal zone by Sade.
Right. Trey Songz makes good music.
She grabbing some ropes and stuff. Okay. Sis.
I'm gonna go back and through ours and make a playlist. That was my favorite. But take
it was. It was with my man. I'm not thinking about these artists' life. I'm trying to. Denise was like, "Listen, you know what? I have never been. For me personally, I don't like playing music while I'm having sex because I end up going elsewhere in the song. And
if I'm making love with someone, I will play music. We just effing. I already said the word. I don't know why I corrected it. But it's different. You know, there's no music. The music is the sex. You know, that's it. It's the music.
I was wondering where that was coming from.
That's the music.
Yeah, I can't. My mind goes into the song and I start singing or, thinking about the time that the song made me feel a certain kind of way with something. That's why I like Coffee by Miguel.
Oh, wait. I didn't realize something. Marcella sent us 2 $100 super chats.
Were there 2? Oh.
She sent us 2. Marcella, I'm going to call you after this is over with. Thank you so much, though.
Thank you, Marcella. It is.
She sent us 2.
Very, very nice of you.
Ooh,
thank you so much, Marcella.
Yes.
Flowetry, say yes. Lay down. Yeah, all
love
of
making music. Love making music. Yes.
Lex wants to. I'm sorry.
CNN and NBC. Oh, that is good sex music because it's on a TV, but we don't know what's going on. It just the news is on.
Yes, I want to hear that macaroni. No music.
That's what.
Yes.
And you heard me clap. That's what I'm saying. That's great. That's great music.
What's the next topic?
I need quiet, although I have some interesting moments with Family Guy in the back. So, see?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
CNN and Family Guy.
Yes.
Wait a minute. But you also have to add Netflix saying, "Are you still awake?"
Yeah. Are you still like the show pauses and you're in mid and there's no more noise because Netflix is asking, "Are you still watching?" It's ridiculous.
That's my favorite sound. Netflix, are you still awake?
Can't stand it.
No, girl, I'm doing the do. Leave me alone.
Right. And see, you had noise to buffer it because the TV was on, but once the TV stops, all you hear is this. Like, well, all right. Just keep going.
Well, hopefully you hear that.
Hopefully. All right. So no, wait. Queen Bee said the ID channel is best. Nah, because they be talking about killing spouses and
then
crazy women.
After she left the house, he murdered her when he walked up the house. Now you like, girl,
right?
I'm gonna let you go out by yourself.
I just need him to know
I'm not walking you out the house. I'm not walking you out.
No, pick the commercial experience you want to have. Exactly. Yes, pick the commercial experience you'd like to have. If you want to be interactive with the commercial, press this button. If you want to just watch the commercial, press this one. Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, let's see. Oh, Keisha said, "Forgive me, but she's gonna put in Salt and Pepper's Push It."
I can see this for like a straight effing session. And push it good.
Okay. Are you still watching Grey's Anatomy?
Yes.
No. We stopped 20 minutes in. That's what Netflix would say. Are you still watching Grey's Anatomy?
My little thick. I go from effing action to love making in the back. You need a playlist. Make it make sense. That's what we're saying. Well, that's
all
what I'm
right. Saying. That's what you're saying.
I'm sure it switches up in the moment. So,
all right, gentlemen. I think that is what we've got for the night. Any other topics or things we want to cover?
Mm-mm.
No.
Hopefully, we get a letter next week.
Yes.
Nothing by Luther Vandross. I want to hear I'm having sex. Nothing.
Nothing. What's up, Anthony? By the way, it's
Anthony, I'm right there with you.
And I love you, Anthony, but I don't hear nothing about Luther Vandross at all. That's my own personal experience because of my family with him, but I don't hear nothing about Luther Vandross singing nothing.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh. We will not discuss it.
Well, we'll talk about this behind the scenes. Yes, I don't have
Oh wait, that is hilarious. We'll catch you up easy. I know you don't know what we're talking about. We'll catch you up on that one. Yes. Luther reminds me of my parents. Says "By You Gal." Yes, absolutely. Loved by You by Molly Music, and that is Jasmine Sullivan.
What's the song she says? I wanna sit on it. What's that?
That's her and Ari. Yeah.
I think that would describe me a little bit.
Is that new to your playlist?
That is actually a new part to my playlist. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it is from her new album.
I've actually sent it to someone the other day. So yes, that's a part of my playlist.
All right. He want to sit on it. He's gonna send you the song. If you get the song,
tell me why you deserve it.
Okay.
I loved it.
Chris Maxwell says birthday
sex is also on for a birthday situation. Yes.
And that goes right into, if it's your birthday, make some noise. You know, it goes right into that. Can you imagine? Like, I got this birthday playlist for you. I'm about to play it while we do it. It starts out with birthday sex, and then it goes into, it's your birthday. It's just like, no, that's
it's like,
so stupid. Oh,
Don't come to my house. Don't come to my house.
Easy. What would you do? What would you do if somebody?
Oh, so let me ask a good question. Now, let me ask a good question. So we talk about music, right? So if you are a person who listens to music while you're having sex, right? Does it change the flow of the sex while you're doing it to the music?
That's why I can't do it.
I honestly, I don't listen to music while I'm having sex.
I can't do it. I can't do it because I'll be in the song. And I mean, while I'm going through the motions of what I'm doing, but like my mind is like, oh, she hit that note. Oh, that was good. Oh, maybe she like the harmonies are great in this song.
I think it helps me with the rhythm of the sex though. Like if it's a slow song, but if a fast song comes on, then I gotta change my flow.
That's why we don't listen to music.
Right.
Especially if you're getting in a good place.
You're gonna be so like, the fast song comes like. Like you got to change.
And you feel like you gotta speed it up because the song, the beat of the song is faster.
And not to mention because music is so sentimental. Like I don't need a song popping up that may remind me of something else either. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I was saying. Like songs for me have like placements in my life. So if a song comes on and it's a song that will take me back to a certain place or a certain experience, then I'm like, now I'm not in the mood anymore. Like I don't even want to do this. Like I just ugh.
And then I know me with my playlist. Sometimes I don't have them in the correct order and stuff. Like, I don't need it going from like I'm gonna be a freaking to skip over there to melodies from it. No, I don't need that.
Oh no, church. If church music comes on, I'm putting my clothes. I'm leaving.
Like I'm just like,
wait, I have to tell y'all a story. Since we're talking about music.
Wait, Dwayne, before you do that, pull up Anthony's comment.
I got you.
Thank you, Anthony, for the super chat.
Happy birthday.
Sunday, and I need to get that song, LOL.
Anthony.
Happy birthday, Anthony.
You want some cake?
Go ahead, Dwayne.
Oh,
clearly, he said he needs it for his birthday song. We talking about sex, so I'm assuming there's a sex song that we said that he needs for his birthday. It's your birthday.
I mean, I just can't. I can't take that. But I have a friend who is a gospel artist, and somebody sent him a clip of a porn that they were playing his song in the background of the porn, the entire song, and they were getting it to his song. And I just, if I told you what the song was,
what's the song? Just text it to us.
Okay. But still, it's.
I would love to know what it was because could I have sex to that song? I want to know. Was
it your video? It might have been your video.
Mine. I don't have any video.
You don't have any video? Okay,
no.
I'm just saying.
I still wear my Virgin T-shirt today.
Virgin what?
T-shirt.
Okay,
I got red for feels about a Virgin T-shirt that I had on this morning. So,
you've worn that shirt on the show before.
I want to see what this song is.
I'm sending it right now to the group chat.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
The people are going to want another song.
I know.
Well, you know what? We have a members only situation. So if they want to find out what it is, they can go to the members section. Please hold.
Stand by. Okay. Yeah, it was bad, but they sent it.
I can see that.
They sent it to him like, "Hey,
I can see that
they doing it to your song on this." You know, like that. That's terrible.
I can see that. It's actually not terrible because I could see it.
No, just because you can see it doesn't make it not terrible,
right?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you don't want me to say that on here, but
you should be sexing to Jesus music. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
No, because then you want to worry about if you hear the trumpets of Zion, while you're in the middle of being in doggy style.
It sounds like
while
having
you're
a
listening
release.
to. You know what? We're not. We will not have this conversation. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to Princess's daughter.
Oh, happy birthday!
Hey, happy birthday!
It's your birthday. I can't say it more than one time. Well, yeah.
Apparently it was Lex. There it is. He just did it again. There you go. Anthony answers. You did a chair twerk earlier. Anthony says, "Yes, I love cake, especially chocolate."
Is that in the window? Was that in the window?
Was it in the window? What? What? I have to stop having sex because the music got weird and got up and cut it off. It's distracting. Yes, sis.
Oh no, I love when the music is playing.
Yeah, I've never been one to actually play music.
Rainier says, I don't want to hear Never Would Have Made It while getting my groove on.
At all.
Never would have came in it. Oh.
You are not about to remix lyrics because that's what you're not about to do. That's what you're not about to do. You're not gonna remix the words to make
without you.
No.
I would have lost. No.
No.
I cannot. I won't do it. Oh, that was a good one. We're gonna drop it. Make it make sense. Drop it low for Jesus. There you go.
I remember that video.
Now we have one where you could use it. Everybody's wishing Anthony a happy birthday.
I love Never Would Have Made It. Happy birthday, Anthony. And Princess's daughter. Her son?
Yes. It was her daughter.
Daughter, okay.
Aw. Happy birthday.
Yes. All right. I think we should do a birthday shout out segment each month. If you got a birthday coming up in the month of August, send us a message on LTH Podcast.
When they start becoming members of the channel, we will know when their birthday is.
Okay. We'll do that too.
What's this one?
Yes, Anthony's message was for Easy. Thank you for catching that.
Anthony, are you hitting on me?
There's your answer. All right.
And you know it.
All right, everybody. I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Do I need to go out tonight? I feel like I need to go out.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's how you feel?
I'm feeling like I need to go out.
Okay. Sharon, thank you for being a new member. We appreciate you
so much, Sharon. This is one of my favorite people as well.
All right. SoDebNair, close us out. Let's go.
Oh, why did you listen to me? Okay.
Because you do it every week. Don't
you do it?
I don't feel like I do this, but okay. Guys, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you turn on notifications. Make sure you turn notifications on. You turn them on all. My AirPod fell out. Make sure you turn them on all so you get all the notifications when we are going live. Also, like the video, comment below if you're tuning in late. Visit althpodcast.com. We do have merch there, but you have to actually inbox us to get that stuff right now for a certain reason. I revamped some things. But also visit the website althpodcast.com. Become a member. Also, Dwayne, do you have the Cash App thing?
I do. Stand by.
If you can't super chat us, we do have our Cash App. So you can always do that, or the Zelle. Either one is fine. And also, please tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to subscribe to the Affairs at Heart podcast channel. Follow Dwayne at his, all those things right there. You got to move it for easy because you can't see his.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you should put me down at the bottom.
It was still covered up.
But mine's is fine. Also, you can find Easy Say Easy Done where he's at. And that's what it is. Anything else?
On our YouTube channel, if you are following us, you will see links to our individual pages, SoDebNair's and mine. Please make sure you check out Swank Arts and Entertainment on YouTube. That's gone too. You took that away as well.
No, I'll do our YouTube channels. Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll just make sure I'm not.
I thought you were about our social media stuff. Okay, you're good.
No. But if you go over to, there's some revamping of my personal page of Swank Arts and Entertainment, and a couple of insightful videos about myself and my experiences. So please check those out. I've had a couple people go over and send me messages personally. So thank you for checking that out. We really appreciate it. Easy said, easy done. What you got going on for the people so they know where to find you and what to look for, what's going on?
Well, we got some things coming up in the works. I'll be working with SoDebNair and Dwayne on my own YouTube channel and website and everything. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes. Also, I'm doing some more acting as well. I'll be featured in boy drama again. So looking forward to that. Hopefully, I'll be auditioning for Dwayne real soon because I know Dwayne has some things going on too.
Yes, I do actually. My team is working hard this week.
Yes, and I got some modeling things coming up, so I'm really excited about that. I haven't been in front of the camera in a while. I'm a little nervous, but I'm gonna make it happen and do my thing. And yeah.
All right.
I'm glad to hear your YouTube starting.
Yes.
I'm happy to hear that.
We'll leave that there. All right.
And I want y'all to go into their comment sections. Y'all see their tags on here. Go into and make them make content. They need to.
Make who make
I want y'all to flood their comment section, DM them about making new content so they can get on YouTube and start making more content.
My first piece of content is coming. I got my red light. I got my tripod. I'm gonna send it straight to Anthony Lester for his birthday. And yeah. So, oh wait, is that what we're talking about? What are we talking about?
So let me ask you this: for your YouTube channel, what are you gonna vlog? Or what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do it all.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you into my dating life.
Baby. That's a show in itself, isn't it?
That's a show in itself. I would love to watch that.
I am going to do interviews with my family. A lot of people have commented about my family, especially when it involves my siblings. There's 7 of us. Yeah, it's very entertaining when we're all together. So we're going to be doing
OnlyFans, Anthony.
All right. That is that on that for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Affairs of the Heart podcast. Make sure you check us out every Thursday at 8 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel. We will see you guys next week, same time, same place. Have a good night. Be safe. We'll see you next week.
My drink lasted the whole episode.